I am going to go in with the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer in the matte version. So it does come with 0.84 ounces, and I think it was like around $5-ish. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to rub that in everywhere on my face. So it doesn't really feel super matte-ish. It feels a little bit sticky, and it definitely didn't do anything for my pores, so there is that. But it does feel a little bit matte, but kind of silicone-y. Okay, sorry about that. My camera battery did die, so the primer's just been sitting on my face for a little bit. So up next we're going to take their new cushion foundation, and I got mine in the shade Light Ivory because, as I said in my haul video, the next shade up looked kind of pink, and so yeah, I do have a sponge just in case, but I'm going to try to use their little sponge that came with it. Okay, so on the directions I was reading it, and it said to apply 15 minutes before sun exposure and reapply every 2 hours. So don't know how long wearing this is going to be, but good thing I'll be inside most of the day. So I'm just going to get some on the little sponge, and we'll just start with the forehead. So I think it has about medium-ish coverage. It did cover up some of the discoloration on my forehead, so we will see how it does with all of my breakouts that I ended up getting. Alright, so that is what it's looking like on the skin. I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. Obviously I don't have any concealer on, so it kind of looks weird, but we did okay with the acne. You can still see it, so I'm going to use some concealer on that. It looks nice on the skin, but not enough coverage for me at least. Okay, I got some of the rest of my makeup on, so I did powder my face, did my concealer, bronzer, and blush, and all that. So I have 3 more products to test out. I have their new, one of their new like eyeshadow palettes, and this one's in the Rosé in the Air. I have one of their liquid lipsticks in Toffee Talk, and their new highlighter, and I think this one is in Blossom Glow. So yeah, we are going to start with the eyes. I already did prime them with some of the MAC Paint Pot and Soft Ochre. I'm just going to take like a flat brush, and we're going to use the kind of this tan, like lighter tan shade up here to just set the rest of the eye. Alright, I did zoom in a little bit for you guys so that you could kind of see what I was doing. So I'm going to take this mauve-ish purple in the corner, and we're just going to put that in the crease. Right, so that is what that shade is looking like. I think I want to go more towards that pinkish red route, so I probably won't use a lot of these browns. I'll probably just use this top one a little bit to kind of deepen it, and then I'm going to go into those pinkish red shades. Alright, so I got like that pinkish shade in there, so I'm going to take the like dark red shade next. And these are like really like powdery, but they do give off some pretty good pigment, so... Okay, so what I was thinking is I would go more for like a halo eye, so I'm going to take a couple shades. I'm probably going to mix the dark pink and that red shade on the inner and outer corners, and then probably go with this shade, if it would focus on that, yeah, and it's this bottom shade down here, and maybe mix that with a bit of the gold and kind of do like a layering in the middle. Okay, and just to kind of darken this a little bit, because it is more on the pinkish red side, I'm trying to use a lot of the colors in this palette for you guys. I'm going to take this dark brown and just kind of put it in the crease. Okay, so I think the brown added a little bit of a nice touch, so now that that is done, I'm going to put those two shades on the inner corner, in the middle of the lid. Okay, so today is just one bit of a struggle. My memory card got full, so I had to delete some stuff. So back to the eye. Even with Max Fix Plus, the shade really isn't coming off. If I could stop dropping shit. The shade isn't really coming off too well, but yeah, so I'm gonna try maybe doing it with my finger on the other eye, but it kind of just it looks like that. It's not really shiny at all. Yeah, and it's even worse on this eye. It like barely even came off of my finger, so we are definitely going to have to layer it with that gold shimmer. So let's see if we can get this to look any better. Oh yeah, look at that gold. Okay, so yeah, I would say stay away from that more brownish pink because it's definitely not shiny at all, but this gold shade is definitely working for us. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with some of those pinkish, reddish shades and kind of blend these together more nicely. So I'm definitely liking this palette a lot more now that that shade is not in the middle of my eye. So pretty much all these shades blended out really nice, and they do have like a lot of nice pigment. I don't like that shade at all just because it just needs to be a little bit more like glittery. Like it wasn't that sparkly at all. Also, we do have that matte kind of brow bone highlight thing, but I think I'm just going to use the highlighting powder that I do have because yeah, it's just not looking, there's no real like highlight for the brow bone or the inner corner in that palette, so I'm just going to use this instead. Now onto the highlight for my regular face, obviously. So we're just going to take a little bit, and I'm going to take it on my highlight brush and kind of put it on. It's definitely more of a natural-ish. You definitely have to build it. Yeah, it's not too bad. I definitely like their other one that I have more in Precious Petals, but this one is pretty. It kind of reminds me of the one I already have from Makeup Revolution. Alright, so I'm going to finish some of my makeup off camera. I'm going to do eyeliner, put on some lashes, and then we will finish by putting on that liquid lipstick. Okay, so I finished the rest of my eye makeup. I put on, I just like combed through my brows. Yeah, so we're gonna put on this liquid lipstick and yeah, just see how that goes. I did notice that this tip is like a lot more bendy than the original ones that they first came out with. So maybe they just changed all their doe foot kind of because it's definitely more flexible. Okay, so it is kind of like see-through right now. I mean, I did just do that with my lips, but it was like that before. Alright, so this color is definitely a lot more patchy than I'm used to, but yeah, this is how everything is looking. The current time is 12:42 in the afternoon. Gonna go to Walmart, go get some drinks with my friend Emily, and all of that, so I will check in later to see how all the makeup is doing. Currently, I do like how this cushion foundation is looking. I think it'd be better for the days where I don't have any acne. The highlight looks really nice. The lipstick I'm kind of on the fence about because it is kind of patchy, so I did have to do like 3 layers. Eyeshadow palette does look nice. They're except for that one shade that I did not like, and I think that was, oh, and the primer I won't find out till later, but I mean, it does make everything look matte at least, so let's hope it stays matte. So I'll see you guys later.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so I am actually back another day and I redid the look because the other day that I did it, I didn't film at all for it. And so I just redid the look the same way that I just showed you guys. And the current time is 7:20 in the morning. Kitten. And yeah, so I am going to go through my day and see how this lasts. I will remember this time to do the check-ins and stuff, but yeah, I will see you guys later. Alright, so the time is currently 1:09 in the afternoon. Yeah, so it's been on for 6-ish hours. So let's kind of zoom in. I can already tell that the foundation is going to be a no. Alright, so on my chin it has already broken up and gotten all that weird thing, and around my nose as well, it's all kind of already broken up, and in the middle of my forehead. So besides the foundation, so far, I actually don't know if the primer really works or not that well, since the foundation is not doing so good. The eyeshadow still looks really good. The lipstick is kind of fading on the inner parts, so I will touch up there. And the highlight still looks really nice, so kind of 2 out of 3 things, or 2 out of 5 have not really been doing so well. I am going to retouch this area and put on some more of my Coty Airspun powder after getting rid of the oil to try to fix it. Okay, so I kind of just zoomed in a little. My chin is doing a lot better now that I've refixed it. I did put on some more foundation, so yeah. I will see you guys in a little bit, probably around 5-ish. Alright, so I am back again. I forgot my phone, but it's 5 o'clock, and honestly I'm just going to take this foundation off and just leave the eyes on and everything, lips off too, but I'll just leave the eyes on for the rest of the night. I am going to the gym, but it's literally doing that thing where like there's a bunch of like white little circles everywhere on my face. The sides look nice, but that's it. Anywhere where I get oily, so like the T-zone, is just really bad, and the lips are doing that like butthole thing, and they're already fading on the side, and I haven't eaten anything. Yeah, I mean, this formula, at least this color that I got, is not the same as the other formulas that I have, like these ones where it's the Rebel Rose and like the original colors that they came out with. Those are really good, but this one was really patchy and hard to put on. It took me like 3 coats to get it to look like this, and I can still see certain places where it's still not as opaque as I would like. And then it does fade a lot faster in the middle. I'd rather just buy ColourPop Ultra Matte because they feel the same. Yeah, the highlight, I do really like it. I think it lasts really well. It's been long enough for you guys to know that it has a really good wear time. The foundation I don't like for my oily skin, so I wouldn't suggest that. And the color just didn't match me too well. It's a bit light. I think I needed to go 1 shade darker. And yeah, I am going to try this matte primer with one of my other like favorite foundations. So like my Revlon Color Stay or my CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. These two are my favorite foundations that I have currently. So I'm going to try it with this and see if it's any better than my Master Prime one. So besides that, I'm going to take off my face makeup, and after the gym, I will check in with some eye makeup and tell you how that, if it creased with the sweat or anything like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Alright, so it is the end of the night. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. I am going to go to bed because I have to wake up at 4 in the morning for work. So yeah, but the eyeshadow did really good throughout the gym, and nothing, there's a little bit of creasing kind of on the inner corners, but beside that, nothing moved on the eyeshadow, so that's good at least. So yeah, I kind of already did a final wrap up. I'm going to try this one with different foundations. I don't like the cushion foundation at all, and I won't use it again. I'll probably give it to someone else. The highlight I really like. I think it's like a pretty purpley pink. This eyeshadow palette's pretty good. I don't know if it's a dupe for that, for the Modern Renaissance, but watch other videos to see that because I'm not gonna buy that. But I got this one now in my collection, and I think it looks pretty nice besides that one weird pinkish shade at the bottom that was supposed to be shimmery, but it's not. And then the liquid lipstick, I don't really care much for it. It's just kind of okay. Yeah, it does a lot of the weird creasing. I'd rather just wear my ColourPop one that looks almost the same in chai. So if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. If you guys like any Wet n Wild products that I have not reviewed yet on my channel or even talked about, let me know down below so that I can go out and get them. The baby. Oh, give me kisses. Mm-hmm. Oh, kisses. Oh, kisses. You little chunky. Oh, you little purse. You little purse. Oh gosh. Hello. Hello. Okay, baby. Let's go. Let's go.